I didn't originally plan for SolidWorks to become the backbone of my career, but from the first time I used it, the path ahead shifted. In this video, I'll walk you through how SolidWorks shaped my career in ways I never could have predicted. In my third week of university, I opened SolidWorks for the very first time. I was studying industrial design, and after 2 weeks of AutoCAD, it was time for our class to move into 3D with SolidWorks. And honestly, it completely changed the way I thought about design. For the first time, every idea I had could exist in 3 dimensions, not just as a sketch, but as something as I could build, edit, and refine. That was the moment I realized this wasn't just another subject at uni. It could become the backbone of my entire career. Now, my first design job post-graduation wasn't even in product design. I started in essentially what was graphic design work. But when I stepped into my first full-time industrial design role, as a junior designer working in point-of-sale retail design, SolidWorks was the key that got me in. It wasn't just helpful, it was essential. The company I joined and the small design team had been using SolidWorks for years, so all of their files, all of their history and data was built on SolidWorks, and so would their projects going forward. Now, that role set me on the path to becoming a product designer, and SolidWorks was the common thread running through it. When I began building my portfolio, SolidWorks became the engine behind every project I took on. If I wanted to prove I could design, SolidWorks gave me the ability to show it in a way that was professional, precise, and manufacturable most of the time. The businesses I worked with were already using it, which meant I could step in, contribute immediately, and deliver results that spoke for themselves. SolidWorks wasn't just helping me design parts, it was helping me develop real products that built my reputation as a designer. That reputation grew as I worked on bigger projects and took on more responsibility. I moved to a small agency and worked as the sole senior designer. In my freelancing, I took on more complicated projects, the Tactica product range, and a series of baby strollers with complicated mechanisms. Each of those freelance opportunities came because I could use SolidWorks quickly and effectively to turn concepts into products that could actually be manufactured. While navigating path out of point-of-sale design and into product design, it was the freelance opportunities and SolidWorks projects that helped build my portfolio. SolidWorks gave me the confidence to solve problems in real time and to back up creative ideas with solid engineering detail. Once I'd reached the point of expert with the software and consolidated my DFM knowledge, I was finally successful in obtaining the product design role that I'd always been aiming for. And here's the bigger impact. SolidWorks didn't just make me a better CAD operator. It gave me the confidence to expand into other areas of design. Through projects and certifications, I learned to consider design for manufacture, thinking not just about how a part looks, but how it could be made at scale. I improved my skills in detailing and documentation, ensuring that my models were accurately translated into drawings that manufacturers could rely on. I grew into project management and supplier engagement, leading discussions with clients, suppliers, and factories, all while having SolidWorks models and drawings at the center of those conversations. That's when I really saw the value of mastering this tool. It wasn't just about making the models. It was about shaping entire projects from idea to production. As I earned certifications, from certified professional to certified expert, and progressed in project difficulty, that foundation only grew stronger. The process of studying, practicing, and passing each exam built my technical depth, and the credibility those certifications gave me boosted my confidence even further. They pushed me into roles where I wasn't just another designer, but someone colleagues could rely on when the stakes were high. More importantly, certifications became a way of measuring my own growth. Each one marked a stage where I could look back and see how much better I'd become, not just at SolidWorks, but at tackling complex projects with clarity and confidence. Looking back, I was very set on becoming a product designer ever since I was 16 in the final years of my high school. And I'm sure I would have found SolidWorks eventually, but discovering it so early in my studies accelerated everything. It gave me a clear direction, and it became the tool that carried me from university projects to freelancing to full-time design. SolidWorks gave me the ability to bring ideas to life in a way employers valued, the confidence to expand into DFM, detailing, project management, and supplier engagement, and the credibility to step into bigger opportunities with confidence. If you're on your own design journey, don't underestimate the impact of mastering one tool deeply. For me, that tool was SolidWorks. For you, it could be the same or something else entirely, but that depth of skill can change everything. And if you're curious about how I took SolidWorks even further, all the way through becoming a certified SolidWorks expert, you'll want to watch this video where I'll walk you through that journey in detail.